Once upon a time, there lived a man named Mustafa. Mustafa had two beautiful twin daughters, Emma and Ego. Ego was very rude and mean-tempered. Whenever their father's back was turned, she would tease her sister. "Someday, Emma, I will be the queen of this village, and I will rule over you." Emma always wondered why her twin sister says words like that. One day, Emma replied her, "Do you know you have to be worthy to be a queen? You will need to change your ways. A queen should not be mean and rude to others." Ego snapped back, "What do you mean, Emma? I am the most beautiful lady in the kingdom, and that makes me queen worthy." Emma ignored her twin sister and went about her chores. She has a small space where she molds different pots with clay. She enjoys singing. She's also hardworking and dedicated, and that's why their father loves her. One day, as Emma was molding and singing, Ego came to her and asked, "Why are you always happy? Is it because father loves you more? When I become the queen, everyone will know that your silly kindness is only a weakness." One morning, Emma and Ego went to the market to sell the pots Emma made the day before. They had left home very early in the morning. On their way to the market, they saw a place where people gathered. It was the messenger from the city. "The great king wants a wife," the messenger announced. "The most beautiful and worthy ladies in the land are invited to appear before the king. He will then choose one of them to be his queen." Emma and Ego quickly hurried home. They narrated the news to their father. "It would be a great honor if one of you were chosen to be the queen," their father said. "Both of you should prepare to go to the city." Emma became worried. "I don't want to leave you, Papa. I love this village and I enjoy molding." Ego replied, "Papa, I am strong. Send me to the city alone, and let poor Emma be happy with you here." Their father replied, "I cannot send you alone. Only a king can choose between two such worthy daughters. Both of you must go." The next morning, the twin sisters set to go to the city. They put on their finest garments and set out. On their way to the city, they came across an old woman walking down the bush path. "My daughters, please help me carry this pot of water to my house. It's just down the road. I am tired and weak." Ego replied, "We are sorry, old woman. We won't be able to help as we are on our way to the city, and we must reach before the sun sets." The old woman pleaded, "It won't take long, my daughters. Kindly help me." Emma agreed to help the old woman. The old woman was very happy, and she thanked her. "I cannot allow an old ugly woman delay my journey to the city," Ego said, and she rushed on her way without looking back. Emma carried the water to the old woman's house. The old woman offered her some pieces of bean cake, but Emma declined, insisting on continuing her journey to the city. The old woman thanked her and gave her a tiny pouch made from leather skin. "My daughter, when you get to the palace, give this tiny gift to the king and do not open it until you get to the palace." Emma collected the gift and hurried on. At the palace, celebrations were ongoing. There were varieties of food and drinks. Ego got to the palace and was directed to where the other maidens were. She was served with food and drinks. She said to herself, "When I become the queen, I will have all this to myself." Late in the evening, the king announced, "Close the gates to the palace and let the event begin." Emma was about to enter the palace. She begged the palace guard and they allowed her in. She was the last maiden to enter and she was so happy she made it in. The king then told everyone, "I have a surprise for you all tonight. Every one of you will present any gift you have brought from your village, and I will give you more." The first maiden went, and she gave the king a loaf of bread. The king thanked her and gave her tubers of yam in return. The second maiden went, gave the king fine woven cloths. The king collected it and thanked her. In return, he gave her a basket of fine clothes. It was Ego's turn. She knew she didn't bring any presents for the king. She thought of what to do. I will cry and pretend as if someone had stolen my present. I can't lose out on the amazing gift the king is sharing. Ego began to cry and shout, "Someone has stolen my present! Someone has stolen my present! I had come along with the best present from the village, but someone has stolen it." Everyone was shocked. Some ladies were saying, "But we didn't see her with any gift. She must be lying." The king told Ego not to worry. He gave her a basket of food and clothes. She was so happy her plan worked. Finally, it was Emma's turn. She was the last maiden. The king said to her, "Where is your present?" She brought out the animal skinned pouch the old woman had given to her and handed it over to the king. The king collected it and said, "What is your name, dear one?" "I'm Emma, my king," she replied. The king smiled and said, "Behold your new queen, Queen Emma. It would make me very happy if you would be my wife." The king narrated how he had tested all of them, and they failed. Only Emma passed. Emma agreed to marry the great king. There was great wedding ceremony, and Ego returned back to the village sad. She narrated to their father how she had refused to help the old woman, and she learnt her lesson. Moral of the story: true kindness and humility are more valuable than external beauty or manipulative tactics. Emma's genuine compassion ultimately led her to becoming the queen. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. Kindly subscribe, and do not forget to like and comment.